Alright, round one of our Triple Champions of Kamigawa draft here on Rough Drafts. And we can cast things. Yeah, I don't think it matters. We'll play a mountain. Seems somewhat reasonable-ish. Another red deck. Hopefully this isn't an arcane deck. Play the swamp. Pass the turn. We got lots of removal. Got a couple of 3-drops. None of our 2-drops. But we didn't really have the mana to cast Wicked Akuba anyway, so. Red-green. Well, that's good. Another swamp isn't bad. I think we're just going to play a key Coal Flinger. Two for 3, has first strike, can tap, pay red, give something first strike. Our opponent also has a Coal Flinger. Do we want to use our Glacial Ray here? It gets so much better though if we draw a Spirit or Arcane spell. Because then we can splice it, and we have some janky, or Arcane spell, not Spirit. And we have some janky Arcane spells. Yeah, let's just play Brutal Deceiver. Whoa, the mana's working normally again. Did you see that? I didn't have to go over here and click a bunch of times. It works. They fixed the mana. I guess we can use this to look at the top card of our library. I don't know if that's relevant, because it doesn't really do anything. Kadama's Reach. So our opponent's going to start ramping. So I would love to just draw an Arcane spell here. Otherwise, we're probably just going to have to kill this thing anyway and start attacking with our Glacial Ray. Alright, let's look at the top card of our library because we can. We're just going to draw it anyway, but... Oh, a swamp, okay. Maybe we... do we use... Alright, let's just waste our Glacial Ray, get rid of that thing. Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna waste our entire hand to kill that thing, apparently. Well, that was not how we planned to have that go. Spending 5 damage to kill a key Coal Flinger. But we want to start attacking. I think our best bet is to kill our opponent before they start playing too many huge things. Because we don't really have huge things. But maybe our opponent just has nothing. Ooh, Wicked Akuba's sweet. Well, let's look at the top card of our library. Cursed Ronin. Alright. That doesn't help us. We need to be able to reveal a land for that to get +1, +0 when first strike. So there's some flash creature that could be coming here to wreck us. Looks like. Ooh. Blind with Anger. So they basically just use it like, oh man, if they can flip a land, that would be really bad. Because that would give it first strike. Oh, and they did! Oh my god. That's a blowout. That's what you call a 2-for-1. Well, we'll see. We're down to 1 card. Our opponent still has 5. Kiki Jiki Mirror Breaker. Gonna get in there. Well, I'm not really interested in making this trade. We're planning on riding Wicked Akuba to victory. So let's... Well... Yeah, I think we just gotta kill Kiki Jiki. I don't think we can let that stay alive. Get in with Wicked Akuba. Hits for 2, then we can use the rest of our mana to drain our opponent. So Wicked Akuba is a 2-turn clock. If our opponent just has no creatures, we hit them twice with Wicked Akuba, pump it the max, and win. They do have a creature. Doesn't look like a great creature, but it is Kamigawa after all. We've used most of our removal. We have another... Let's just play our Cursed Ronin and pass the turn. I don't think we want to make this trade yet. We could draw a removal spell to get in our Wicked Akuba. Sakura Tribe Elder. Our opponent is definitely ramping, but I don't know what they're trying to ramp into. Well, I guess we get to attack with our Cursed Ronin, because we can make it pretty big. They're probably going to chump, yeah, and then sack. I guess we will see. If our opponent has some like huge 8-drop, we could be in trouble. I guess we just play this Nezumi Ronin. So we're head on board. But you wouldn't think our opponent would be playing all this ramp for no payoff. But hopefully they are. Feral Deceiver. So this would get +2/+2 and this gains trample. Alright. I wish these were swamps, but... So I guess we can attack with these two. If they want to, like, activate this, look for a land. Alright, they're just going to trade off. So let's start pumping. Hopefully there's not a way for this to go wrong. Alright, hit our opponent down to 7. I think we just keep holding these mountains. They're not really doing anything for us. Well, we're pretty close to drawing up a foul and just winning. Whoa. Look at the top card of their library. And scoops it up. Wow. Okay. Well, that went well. We got 2 for 1 multiple times and still won easily, so... maybe our deck is just good? I don't think we really want to change anything. Yeah, let's run it back. That went well. Oh boy. Alright, we'll try it. A little awkward, but... Another mountain. Well, we would rather have swamps than mountains, in all honesty. Might be able to get a blowout with Uncontrollable Anger at some point. Opponent starts their ramping process. Ooh, pull under will hopefully be good eventually. I forgot about that one when we were talking about removal spells last game. That is another one. Maybe our opponent just has a bunch of ramp but nothing to ramp into. Ooh, that's not bad. Drawing our removal. But we're going to play Nezumi Ronin. Whenever you play a spirit or arcane, target creature can't block this turn. Well, let's attack, see if we can get a blowout with Uncontrollable Anger, which has Flash. If they try to block to kill this... Oh, they're just going to block there. Alright. Block. Sack. Do we just want to kill this thing to make sure... Yeah, probably. Let's just kill this while they're tapped out. Because we know they have that pump spell. Learn from our mistakes, not let that happen again. And plus, if they play something big, we want to leave open the possibility that we can blow them out with Uncontrollable Anger. And if we ever draw black mana, Alright, let's just attack, see what happens. Someone's just going to take it. That's fine. Then we'll just play this Scuttling Death. If we draw black mana, I think we have 3 almost unconditional removal spells. So almost regardless of what our opponent does, we should have a good chance of winning this game. Soul of the Magma. We would like to kill that, so let's draw a land here, especially a swamp. Ugh. Alright, let's just attack with both. See what our opponent does. Wow. They're just going to take it? Alright, well, we're going to pass and leave up Uncontrollable Anger if they try to ping one of our creatures with this Soul of Magma. Zozu the Punisher. Well, that'll probably deal a little damage eventually. Someone's going to get in with both? Whoo. Alright, down to 15. Land? Geez, more things we cannot really cast. Well, we're pretty far ahead on the damage race. They do have a blind with anger. So I think we just sack this and then play Uncontrollable Anger. Come on, land. We need that land. Good news is our opponent's going to have to start blocking here soon, or they're just going to die. Yep, there's Chump Block. So we get Zozu off the table. Oh, or not. Well, if they go to 5, then they're going to have to deal with this or block it every turn from here on out. And that means if we draw land, we can potentially blow them out really hard with Pull Under. Man, this would be a frustrating one to lose just because our hand is so stacked. Alright, they just attack with 1 creature. Probably means double block, which means land for the blowout. Alright, there's land. We take 2, but we get to attack. See how our opponent blocks. Oh, they're just going to chump? Alright. That's fine. And now we'll Pull Under. And this should be good. Yeah. Well, that's a 2-for-1. Still could use a swamp. But if our opponent doesn't have a way to deal with this or a creature, they're just going to have to sit back in Chump Block mode. Play land. Oh, swamp for the win. There it is. Be foul. Kill that thing. Got the swamp in a nick of time. And that does it. Sweet. Sweet, sweet. Alright, so far so good in our first ever Kamigawa draft. The removal and efficient threats plan worked well. And this crazy enchantment actually was really good. Look at that art. Alright, we'll be back with round 2.